Mr. Beardsley, what advice would you give to a young author?
Write what you know, young man. Write what you know.
So you know what it's like to be a little ducky named Flap Flap?
Next question.
Could you write to Dougal Pluck from Augustus Beardsley?
How do you spell that?
A-U-G-U.
Hi, Ned. Thanks for walking me home instead of riding with the paramedics who revived you. You know, Linda, I'm gonna write a book one day, after I become a xylophone-playing astronaut. Will you dedicate it to me?
And one! And two! And yeah! Okay, so a solo trapeze act is a bad idea. Let me sharpen that pencil for you.
That was a pen.
What you doing?
Writing a book and dedicating it to Linda. You're supposed to write what you know best, so it's an autobiography.
Great! Who's it about?
Me?
Good choice! Anything you need? Fish? Big cement mustache?
Just lunch deodorization. The refreshing smell of Lyle Lovitch. I'll do.
Anything. Just ask.
Some privacy?
Oh, of course. New privacy in a jar. All the privacy you've come to love in a can, but without the tinny aftertaste.
Eric, it's the 14th.
Already? I better fetch my wheat counting gloves. Look, Sharon, I've grown again.
You haven't grown, you big sausage. Those other marks are Ned's.
Did you mention the time we went to Peru? Don't worry, Netter, I know what I'm doing here! Hey, look! The sky's gone green, and it has buildings in it! Or the time we escaped from a Yeti. Or how about when we were attacked by New York sewer alligators?
Actually,
Monday! Great start! Anything can happen here! Went to school, so lifelike. Had dinner, went to bed, food, always good, always good. Tuesday! Went to school, had dinner, went to bed. Could you spice it up a little, like...
Ha! Call me Ishmael! Or you can email me at olydick.com.
gotta write what I know. That's why I'm writing down everything that happens to me.
Ned, this is the weekend we go to the wheat farm to reenact Grandma and Grandpa's first date.
Don't go spending all your pocket money trying to win a coconut there.
This could be what your book needs! It's about travel, romance, grain products. Wow!
Pitch it to me, baby. Pitch it to me.
40 years ago, my dad's parents were hired by a farmer to count his wheat. That's how they met. They bought Chinese food to eat on their break. Incredibly, both of their fortune cookies said the same thing. You are with the person you will marry. Every year since, in a reaffirmation of destiny, we count wheat in the blazing sun to commemorate that day. It'll all be in my book.
Hey, can't wait to read it. This'll sell fewer copies than How to Turn Your Body Odor into a Money-Making Business. I used to stink and have no jaw, but now vets use my smell to knock out zoo monkeys.
And went to count wheat.
Oh, the Nobel Prize for autobiography go to anyone other than Ned Lampkin.
My beloved owner needs some action and excitement on this trip. But who can provide that? His mom? No. That guy married to his mom? No. There's that big blue super devoted. Hey!
According to the sticker in your car door, it's been 6 months since you saw me dance. Like this.
Who will buy my new book? And then we purchased gas. Hello? Anyone?
That's no good. He needs drama. Page 1. With a deafening roar, the gas pump exploded.
I'm ruined. Now I'm going to cry. Like this.
But a plane running out of gas, miraculously refueled from the gusher in midair. Oh, this is good! And the passengers dropped all their money out the window in gratitude.
Don't see that every day.
Good start. Okay, chapter 2.
When Eric first brought me here to count wheat, I thought he was a nutball. I considered asking him to drop me off at the wrong house so he wouldn't know where I lived. But when we opened our fortunes and got the same message as you two lovebirds, I knew I was destiny's lucky prisoner.
Okay, Dad. Time to begin the annual ritual.
Hello, miss. It sure is hot for counting wheat.
You can say that again, stranger. Let us count them.
So romantic.
1, 2, 3, 4. Who will buy my new book? Lots of wheat. Anybody? Ned, I want you to remove my name from the dedication of every copy of your rotten-selling book.
512, 513, 514.
Chapter 2. I stared in the direction of the eerie oinking and saw a pyramid of cheerleading pigs on skis.
Ah, don't see that every day.
1006, 1007.
Let us eat this Chinese food under yonder tree, handsome stranger.
I've got an emollient in the car that'll smooth out this husk rash in no time.
$40. I didn't want to marry a farmer, and I didn't much like his jokes or his haircut, or his family. But who can argue with the fortune cookie? Mongolian beef with snow peas?
Oh, this book wouldn't sell if it was glued to retired Beano babies.
I'm Socko, the filthy flea. I live on your pet's derriere. I'll bite your doggy's rumpy parts like they were an eclair.
Chapter 3. Little did we know we were sitting under the rarest of all trees, the water cooler elm.
Oh, dear.
Chapter 4. The mighty steel jaws slammed down as...
Newton!
Fancy meeting you here. Inflatable cheese?
You almost killed us with gasoline, water coolers, and skiing pigs!
I was only trying to make your book more exciting so Linda'd have her name on the bestseller and Mary all to crazy.
Newton, you big dope. These are only notes for a first draft.
You mean this isn't the final book?
No. When you write something, you go back and cut out the dull stuff.
What about the horse whisperer? Maybe I should say something to you, Bob, because we is a dying here.
Let's go home. I didn't have my fortune cookie. You are with the person you will marry. Huh?
Hey!
You are with the person you will marry. I gotta marry a piece of inflatable cheese?
They're all the same.
Of course. Why you think I call this place the Dragon of Love?
My parents and grandparents got married because of these.
So, maybe one day you'll meet a girl you want to eat Chinese food with.
It's just the first chapter, but you'll notice I did dedicate it to you. Oh, Ned. Fortune cookie?
Ned's shown great improvement this year in every area from geography and penmanship to bear recognizing it.
This one?
I'm so glad. He had such a tough time that year we misread the school's address, and he spent a season in the ice capades instead of first grade.
He missed an entire year of school, though he did develop world-class ankles.
We thought he'd never catch up, and he'd end up in that special class with the kids who eat a lot of cheese.
Here's what the children will be studying next term.
Fractions? She said you're doing great, and you're a pleasure to teach.
Then she yelled next, and Rusty McCabe's parents pushed us out of our seats.
Miss Bun's my favorite teacher ever. Even including that big skidding rooster that taught me the triple Lutz.
I think you dreamed that, dear. Good night.
Good night, Mom. Good night, Dad.
Good night, nobody. Good night, Mosh. Good night, werewolf waiting to suck my toes through a hole in the mattress.
Garlic! Oh, wait. It's only toe jam.
Shouldn't you be asleep?
I couldn't sleep till I heard the results of your school report. Though I don't know why I worried. You're the smartest, handsomest, athleticest, shapeliest ankled kid in the whole school. Your triple sow cow alone should get you into Oxford, Harvard, and Burton Snurdley School of Pointless Hand Gestures.
The sneaking chicken. Achoo!
When the flip jibberty did they put a toll booth in our bedroom hallway?
Eric, you cheapskate, just pay it. That darn crow ate my muffin.
You think we ought to tell Ned about the fractions?
Why worry him? Let him go to school as usual and find out to his shock and horror when it's too late.
You're right. That's best. Let's do the dishes in the morning. Or maybe sell them in the next garage sale.
Ned, clear your mind and tell me the first thing you think of when I say fractions!
Fractions? I first battled them in the 3rd grade. In less than 48 hours, they ate my entire B+ average. And now, they're back.
Wait, what are fractions? Do they have big swallowing muscles?
They won't eat an old lady with glasses and a skunk on her head, would they?
They're ratios of whole numbers. Something about them turns my brains to sawdust.
Sawdust? Hey, look on the bright side. Your head'll be a perfect place to keep rabbits. Ooh.
Eric!
Fractions! This year we're going to make them fun with this. The fraction relay. The first student solves a problem, then hands the chalk to the next person in line. I'll time you.
problem? I interrupted you. You were about to get it. I know you were.
I froze, Newton. I'm a big, frozy freezer.
Oh, don't say that. You just need something to take your mind off it. Like this. My new invention. So lazy people can pretend they're skipping the rope.
It's no use. Fractions are my Waterloo. They're my Delilah, my Achilles heel, my babe, pig in the city.
Nonsense. There's nothing you can't learn. As long as you're not a cat. I bet if I sharpen my claws on this brown new couch, no one will notice. I'll fill my brain with the contents of these math books, then teach you everything you need to know before sunrise. So, what have we got? About a week?
6 hours.
6 hours? No wonder I'm always so tired in the morning. Never mind. I've achieved total knowledge.
Did you know that any line from the origin of a logarithmic spiral intersects the spiral at the same angle? Huh?
Newton! Fractions!
Yeah, right. We start with the simplest fraction. 1/2. Hi, kids. This is David Copperfield saying, never saw yourself in half until 30 minutes after eating, because bread and soup and stuff falls out. The top is the numerator. The bottom is the denominator. I could have sworn that was my tail running away with a baguette.
This isn't a math book. It's Victor Hugo's Les Miserables.
Huh? I thought it was Les Math riddles. Come to think of it, that explains why most of the numbers were French verbs.
Your bottom half's running away with a crust of bread like Jean Valjean.
Oh no! That was the half that had my favorite toes on it.
You're getting away!
Don't worry, you won't get far. It's the half without the brains in it.
I think they're both the half without the brains in it. We lost it!
I hope it hasn't flown down to Rio with Ginger and my good half.
There it is! I mean, there you are! I can't see anything!
Hey, want me to become a flashlight? You haven't seen the part of me with the batteries, have you?
That's it! Your other half makes you whole. It has to become the missing part of whatever you are.
You mean right now it's Michael Wilding, Nicky Hilton, Eddie Fisher, and Richard Burton twice? She's mine! 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 I married her more than anyone else.
Yes. All you have to do now is become half of something. The other half of which is real easy to find.
There must be 50 ways to find your other. Hi, I'm Art Garfunkel. I'm looking for a new partner who writes all the songs, plays the guitar, and sings better than me.
That way! We lost you.
Have I got anything between my teeth?
Become something loud! Not that! It's no use. It's the half with the legs. It can outrun us.
Not if I become Shoelaces Tied Together Man.
You're hopping away. Try something else.
Follow that half a candy cane that's licked to a sharp point for jabbing your thifter in the arm with.
Keep going.
I can't. It's exhausting being 3.5 dwarves. 1.5 supreme!
For
Ready for piano keys! Unfire the house like a fan!
I've been on my where my feet used to be all day.
Wait a minute. That's it! 3.5 sevenths, 44 88ths, 5.5 11ths. They all equal 1/2. I get it now. I understand fractions. The answer is 1/2.
3 seconds. That's a new record. You're the smartest class I've ever had. Let's move on to differential calculus.